hardest thing I've ever done. This was the hardest thing I ever done. Yeah. It's marathon day. It's marathon day. Not an early breakfast person. I literally eat breakfast usually at around 2 p.m. Yeah. As I said in the previous video, last video, I usually do a leg day and then run 26k completely fasted, and I thrive on that. I haven't even packed it. Oh, I need to leave in 30 minutes. Damn it, I'm so late. It's 7:38. The marathon starts in 22 minutes. I have to walk 17. Again, I'm going to be sprinting. I'm all dressed up. I already need to be. I think in total there were at least like 1,000 people running at the marathon, but there were 8.6 thousand people running 5k later that day at like 12 or 1 p.m, which is crazy. And not me again standing 3 minutes before the start line in the toilet line. What? But to be honest, this was not the race. After running even just few k, it already felt crazy hard. I'm not good with heat. Even in 8k line, it felt already tough. Not even mentioning 24. After the 24k, I decided to choose my well-being instead of my goal time, because I was running with the pacers, 3:30 marathon pacers, the whole time, those 24k, as you can see in this clip. But afterwards I just couldn't keep going. The pace is 4:58 / under 8 miles, and I just afterwards just started running slower. I could not. My heart rate was 175 plus the whole time. And when I crossed the finish line, this is the clips, you know, when you basically hold your knees, bend your knees. And even these clips where I filmed me getting my medal, finishing the line, you can see no emotions, no happy emotions. I put everything I had. There was nothing left in me. Absolutely nothing. I did everything I could. I did my best. I pushed how I could in this heat. There were some sprinkling areas where kind of water was sprinkling, but there were way too little water stops, even though they were like every 4k, but it was like plus 26 Celsius, and I'm not good with running in heat. I was absolutely death. My legs felt pretty fine till the last 5 to 8 kilometers. It was just my heart could not take it. After I crossed the finish line, I just laid in the grass. There was nothing left in me. I gave everything I had, and I finished, and that's what matters. Painful experiences are how you grow. There are so many lessons to be found when you're hurting the most. Often the hardest things, the things you don't want to do, are the most important ones. And my best is enough. Because your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. Surprisingly, this was the first year they gave something for free except the banana and water that they usually give. But for marathon finishers, there was this Lidl station and you can get many things, but I just picked those things and gave to my mom because I'm vegan and pretty much mostly anything wasn't vegan. I ate my bar and just relaxed. Oh my god, my legs are pulsating. But at least I got a pretty nice tan. I already see it. I'm dirty by laying on the ground for like 20 minutes. There was only one watermelon in the grocery store on a Monday morning, and it was 10 kilos. Obviously, I had to get it because I needed a watermelon no matter what. That's my usual tradition when I go to countryside. A watermelon and then a walk with the really excited doggo. Happy girl. It's been 24 hours since I ran the marathon. Yesterday at this time I was laying in the grass being dead. Today, now I'm in the countryside, walking on a walk with my dog that I haven't seen for a year because I haven't been in countryside for a year. Whew. Literally, I feel pretty fine. That's all I can say. I do feel my calves, upper calves, and sides of my quads. My hamstrings are tight, but my good hips are not. Last year when I ran the next day, my hips here were tight. Not tight, but they were hurting. I know tomorrow I will feel totally fine. Truly, when I woke up, I did have this kind of, not fatigue, but feeling like you're falling sick. You could get sick because your nervous system, your body has been through so much. Yeah. Tomorrow, back to the grind life. No, actually, this one day off, sleeping till 8, and just being in the nature, and then like kind of recharging and getting back to life, because in 5 days I have a CrossFit comp. Oh, that would be tough. When I got back home from countryside, in the evening I decided to go to the gym, roll out, because I don't have a foam roller at home. Of course, this whole footage was blurry and not in focus. What a big surprise. I did roll out my sore legs because my hamstrings, it's different tightness. It's nothing like extremely crazy, like you wouldn't be able to walk, but it's just different soreness. It's 3 days after marathon, and I just did my first run. It's so hot. I did 6K. Oh, I'm dripping. But I feel right now pretty good. Yesterday when I woke up, I felt like I'm more sore than I was on Monday, which is really weird. But I did gym yesterday. I did push day and some cardio CrossFit to just move. Today I'm back in business, and actually I felt pretty fine, except the fact obviously squats weren't the strongest, but overall I'm almost back in business. Almost. Few days, 2 days till competition CrossFit anyways, where it will be running event. But just tried out my new shoes. I'm not sure how I feel about them because it's like the first run you have to kind of run into them, so the foam would get softer, more squishier. I'm dripping. Whenever I finish running in summer, and I start absolutely dripping. You know how they say after running a marathon, okay, I was thinking the same thing after I ran the marathon. This is the the hardest thing I ever done. Never again. Here I am thinking about what's next. What marathon can I run next, even though it was seriously, mentally and physically the hardest thing I've ever done. You can see from the video, from the pictures, I was absolutely dead. I've never been that dead. And I train really hard. I'm a CrossFitter. I lift weights. I do CrossFit. And now I'm thinking, fall marathon, where in Europe? Where could I do it? What's next? Because I do really bad with heat and running. But in like +10, even +5, I thrive on that. Give me that any day instead of literally +20 something. Right now, today is +26. I'm drenched. It's Monday, a week and 1 day after running the marathon. And 2 days ago, I placed second in a CrossFit competition where I just went in with thoughts of just competing. And I almost got the first place, 2 points, 18 seconds. One missed snatch cost me getting second and not first place. But anyways, that was an amazing experience. But about marathon, today I went to I did my long run, splitting, and I ran 15k outside. It's plus 27 Celsius, and I felt exactly the same like I did in the marathon. Running in this heat for more than like 7-8k, that's when my heart kind of flips and I start not feeling great anymore, in the way that my heart rate just skyrockets to 175 something, and I'm not enjoying it anymore. And obviously now, a few hours later, it's cloudy. Anyways, my recovery was pretty smooth. My hamstrings for like 3 days, my lower side, my hamstrings near my knee, just hamstrings, where the hamstrings are, so my back of my legs, there I felt it, like the deeper kind of soreness that I previously mentioned. But after 3-4 days, 4 around, it went away. The same thing about my quads, and I was feeling like normal, training like normal, because I had a competition. And I already previously explained how I felt. I haven't registered anywhere yet. I really do want to break the sub 3:30. I'm just pissed to the weather because I just can't handle it. Like, you know, they say it's heat training, like the run I did today, but for me it's absolutely dying and not feeling the best, because I was drenched. I was dripping. Like when I sat down at home, everything was dripping. But my body is not okay with it. I know it is like acclimation to heat, but I don't work well in these environments. I really do admire people who can run ultra marathons in this heat, because I just don't feel good with any pace I'm running at. Comment down below, what is your next fitness goals? Have you ever run a marathon? Watch my last year's marathon video or prep week before marathon, because I got injured, like quite seriously, and I ran my first marathon with little to no training. This was the hardest thing I ever done. Nothing to compare it with. Still, I did it, no matter what.